Hello and welcome back to the Riverbank Arena for this next game in the Visa Invitational International Tournament. Tonight's fixture, Great Britain take on India. Quick run through with the Great British team before the national anthems. The main man, Ashley Jackson, only 24, the third youngest in the squad. And he already has over 100 international caps to his name. It's a danger, especially off short corners. Also, in addition to that team sheet you just saw, is Mark Pern. 5 players recalled to the squad following the Champions Trophy in December. Here we go then. India in the all blue take on Great Britain in the red shirts, red shorts and dark navy socks. India getting us underway, attacking from right to left, and Great Britain from left to right. And already you can see the high Great Britain press applied from Ali Wilson. High aerial ball turned over, back in the hands of Great Britain. Slight mistrap at the back from Ian Lewis. He feeds his captain for this evening, Glenn Kirkham. Barry Middleton rested from this match. Quickly taken from India. Smashed ball in from SV Sunil. Tremendous skill by Sunil. Brought away by Adam Dixon. Lovely lofted ball up. Ali Wilson can't quite bring it under control. The band has been sounding fantastic all day here at the Riverbank Arena, and already in the opening minute striking up a familiar tune for the crowd to get involved with. Fantastic crowd here this evening in Stratford, giving the players a taste, a morsel of what is to come in a few months' time when this arena plays host to the ultimate tournament in world hockey, the Olympic Games. Long ball forward, brought down by Rob Moore, trying to survey his options ahead of him. Instead, drops it back to Glenn Kirkham, that familiar position. And we see Glenn Kirkham operating just in front of the back four. Hawes with the bobbling ball in. Ali Wilson was there, brought away by the Indian defender. Ball cracked in by Ben Hawes. Few options ahead of VR Raghunath. Instead tries to drop it into midfield, and a mistake at right half. Ali Wilson can take back control for Great Britain. Smith up to Moore. Back to Richard Smudge Smith. And there is the danger man highlighted for the game. Ashley Jackson, quick to burst through midfield. Lovely ball under the arm to Rob Moore. An opportunity for Rob Moore, and an opportunity which he has taken. Delight on the faces of everyone here at the Riverbank Arena. Rob Moore on the reverse gives Great Britain the lead within 4 minutes. It's a lovely disguised pass from Ben Hawes. Rob Moore, sorry. Just let the ball trickle inside the circle before he lashed it goalwards. There was absolutely no chance for the Indian goalkeeper. 1-0 to Great Britain. Only 3.5 minutes gone, and that'll settle a few nerves in the hosts' bellies, I'm sure. A few butterflies twitching before the game. The pressure of hosting this event, and against a side that they would expect to beat in India. It's just what they need to get this Visa International Invitational Tournament underway. Hawes, brilliant in the opening few minutes, provided the assist for Rob Moore. Chance for India to bring the ball clear. Wonderful hands through traffic from Chandy. Doesn't get the free hit despite the protests to the umpire. Tyndall on the right hand side for Great Britain. There is Gleghorn picking up that ball to the central defensive midfield position. Provide the cover for the back four, but also the connection between defence, midfield and going forward. Great Britain's dangerous forward line. Jackson couldn't quite bring that one under his spell, and chance for India again to carry. And they'll look to do this throughout the game, carrying through midfield. Saravanjit Singh on this occasion. This guy's slap ball under the arm and able to be brought under control. And Alexander picking up the ball in space. Great Britain free flowing going forward at the moment. Ali Wilson. Quick hands from the blonde haired number 17 for Great Britain. Michael fakes the reverse stick and lays it back to Hawes. Lures across to Richard Smith. Tyndall cracks it in. Certainly a tactic of Great Britain's early on to look for those balls into the D. Mantell back to Hawes. Precise link up, and Mantell strikes it. Jonty Clark is in there waiting. It will be Mantell again to deliver. This was really vicious ball in from Mantell. And Raghunath showing some displeasure at the danger of the ball. Shelled in at his knees. Sandeep Singh tries to slap it through Jonty Clark. There's a little 1-2 with the Great Britain centre forward. Lovely crisp ball hit forward, unable to link up with the Indian strike force. Fox back to Richard Smith. Those two players recalled to the squad after Great Britain's disappointing Champions Trophy in December. It's the first major international tournament event since the Champions Trophy held in Auckland. It was of course meant to be held in India. Simon Mantell. Thought he had a little bit more time before he was initially pressured from behind. Fox again with that smacks ball in under the shoulder. Some confusion. between the ball boy and the players on the pitch. I can only assume there are 2 balls on the field of play at this current moment. Fox back to Smith. Jonty Clark surrounded by the light blue shirts of India, and now the Indians can counter-attack at pace. This is where they're really strong. Khan Decker just rolling the ball on. An interesting decision. Aerial the ball backwards. Played straight to Jonty Clark. Clerkham with the ball forward. Simon Mantell, can he bring it under control? Can't quite gather. Lovely weighted pass from his captain, Glenn Kirkham. Sardar Singh lashing the ball out. India looking to play at ferocious pace, and as a result, they mean that there's space for Great Britain to counter-attack. Catlin and Alexander down the right-hand side can't quite join up on this occasion. Really has been a ferocious start to this test event here at the Riverbank Arena. Lovely hands by Khan Decker. And the ball in almost fell for Uthappa. Alexander just calming proceedings down. Back to Richard Smith and Ian Lewis. Jackson, just a brilliant vision. Ashley Jackson. Alexander strikes the ball forwards towards Mantell. Aggressive challenge coming in for Raghunarath. He gets the benefit of the decision. Poor touch by the Indian centre-back, making his 100th appearance for his country tonight. He already finds his side 1 goal down, courtesy of Rob Moore for Great Britain. Now Simon Mantell, what options can he find in the middle? And with the help of the Indian player's foot, Simon Mantell has doubled Great Britain's lead and heaped more misery on the Indian team. It's all too easy for Simon Mantell. He got the wrong side of his marker, plays the ball across, and it takes a touch off Sardar and ends up in the top corner of the net. And just like that, Great Britain have their second. It's just not happening for India as they try to play out from the back. Really sloppy play. They're gifting Great Britain some opportunities. Ashley Jackson, not the man you want to present with too many shots on goal. Wry smile in the face of Great Britain's number 7. Truly is a superstar of the game, Ashley Jackson. In his debut at 19, at the tender age of 24, already with over 100 caps for GB in England. Plenty of experience in this Indian team, along with some young blood. One of them, SK Uthappa, trying to carry his side forward down the left-hand side. He is one of 4 players in this Indian side with under 20 international appearances. There are 9 out of the 18 with over 100. As you can tell, as India prepare for the Olympic Games in a few months' time, a mixture of experience and youth as they try to rebuild Indian hockey from the disappointment of 2008, eliminated by Great Britain as they tried to qualify for the Olympics. The first time the Indian side didn't qualify for an Olympic Games since 1928. And they have qualified for London 2012, courtesy of their victory over France in February. Both sides will look to use this invitational tournament as a chance to fine-tune a few bits of tactics, try and work out some more combinations of players and positions as Alexander rolls the ball up to Ali Wilson in all kinds of space down the right flank. Jackson showing his inventiveness, dinking the ball onto the Indian foot inside the circle, and winning Great Britain their first penalty corner of the evening. And you have to think this is Ashley Jackson territory. Him and Richard Smith on the top of the circle. It's a missed trap on the top, will be left for Smith. Space opening up almost for Catlin. And India, I must say, got away with that one. Can they capitalise on Britain's mistake from the penalty corner? India coming forward in good numbers, and they've won a penalty corner of their own. Mark Pern holding up his stick apologetically. Quick counter-attack by the Indian side, looking to get back in the game. Sandeep Singh, surely off the top. It's an absolute rocket. And they've struck back. Here's VR Raghunath. It was the 100th appearance for India. High to Fair's right. Fair's left, sorry, far too powerful for the Great Britain goalkeeper. India strike back quickly. You see just how important executing your penalty corners is at this level. Great Britain failed, and there's the chance for Rob Moore. Brilliantly laid off by Ali Wilson. Great Britain goal scorer inside the first 3 minutes can't double his own personal tally. As I was saying, Great Britain failed to execute their penalty corner, and then just seconds later find themselves on the receiving end of a well-worked Indian short corner. Here is the goal scorer for India, Raghunath. To Kujat Singh, nicely laid off to the right hand side. Manpreet down the line. Another one of the relatively inexperienced but exciting youngsters in this Indian 18. Manpreet Singh, number 7. Watch out for him now. It's Great Britain's number 7, Ashley Jackson, with a chance to carry down the right hand side. Bouncing off the challenge. The ball just seems glued to his stick, doesn't it? Effortless style of carrying the ball. Lewis trying to play the ball to space, and there is James Tyndall, the bull up front for Great Britain. Lewis trying to find Ashley Jackson, well intercepted. That's what India will look to do. Sit deep, absorb pressure from Great Britain, and then strike on the counter-attack, trying to make the most of the space that opens up. All played in, there's no one there. Chandy with the ball in. Tactic on both sides to crash the ball in at pace. Lewis, he's got a huge aerial on him, Ian Lewis, and he's picked out Jonty Clark. What a ball from the Great Britain fullback. And Clark's reverse stick effort, striking the ankle of the Indian player. Lovely layoff. Alexander back to cover. He's only given it away to his opposite number, Katharjit Singh. It's fortunate, Alexander, that Great Britain are able to clear. Jonty Clark, little show, dropping the left shoulder and burning forward with the ball. The head of Glenn Kirkham was a poor one. Space for India. And a chance for Chandy. Great Britain need to be wary when they are attacking. They can't leave that sort of space for this Indian side to counter-attack into. It's really playing into the hands of the Indian team. And they look to attack at pace and exploit space left by Great Britain when they're going forward. Richard Smith demonstrating the ability of the Great Britain players to outlet over distance. Brilliant save by Chetri, the Indian captain. Desperate full-length dive to intercept the pass, and there's at least 2 Great Britain players waiting for the opportunity. Fortunately for India, their captain is there to make the telling interception. Kirkham just drops it off to Lewis, who first time slaps it towards Simon Mantell. Difficult pass for Mantell to trap, hovering at about shin height. Lovely ball out wide. Uthappa in to play the ball into that corridor of uncertainty just in front of Fair's goal. India think they've won a corner. Uthappa trying to appeal to the umpire. He's not going to get anything on this occasion. John C. Clark wants to bring it clear. Sardar places it onto his foot and India take over possession. Good period of play this for India as they try to find Shivendra Singh up there. It was a lovely raking ball from Sandeep. Both sides demonstrating an ability to outlet over distance. Ben Hawes can't find Tyndall, and the decision goes the way of Vignank's Turkey. Over 240 caps for India. Number 1, showing all his experience there, sticking close to James Tyndall. Ball is launched forward again. Out of play on this occasion. Sandeep, number 4 for India. India's hero in qualification. All the upcoming games, 5 goals against France, all from penalty corners. Certainly one to watch out for Great Britain, but it was his fullback partner, V.R. Raghunath, who struck for the Indians in response to the 2 early Great Britain goals. Fiery start to this first game for both sides in this tournament. Dixon, poor pass forward. Uthappa, looking for Sardar. Saravaljit Singh. Here's Sandeep Singh. Out to Turkey. Ashley Jackson across the cover and just lays it off to Simon Mantell. Mantell looking for the return ball back to Jackson. Gets it back. Just leaves it behind him, and Glenn Kirkham is caught short. And Great Britain maybe in a spot of bother here. Chandri up against Dixon, still going Chandri. Wonderful run by the Indian 21, and the finish didn't match the quality of the carry. Chandri with a reverse stick shot, flashing across Fair's goal. Never really troubled Great Britain goalkeeper. They would have had their hearts in their mouths as he evaded Smith and Dixon. Mantell back to Kirkham. Moores clips the ball in. Jackson with the touch. Jackson with the goal. He's been smiling all evening, Ashley Jackson. We have our 4th goal of the game inside the first 25 minutes. Hawes the 2nd assist for the number 14. He's evaded everybody and no one was near Ashley Jackson. He was able to deflect it past the Indian goalkeeper. He highlighted his danger before the game. And he's punished India's lapse in concentration at the back. Now maybe can Great Britain heap further misery on India. Alexander steaming forward. His frizzy locks flowing in the breeze as he cranked up the gears. Simon Mantell couldn't finish off the move. Great Britain would have expected to dominate this game. They find themselves 3-1 up with 10 minutes to go in the first half. Goals are plenty for the crowd here at the Riverbank Arena. Here is one of the goal scorers, Ashley Jackson. Alexander, under pressure, turned over. Just glides forward, doesn't he, Ashley Jackson, when he gets the ball. And Lewis well across to cover. Van der Kar trying to work something down the baseline on his reverse stick. Bobbles the ball in. Ian Lewis able to just guide the ball away to Simon Mantell. Lewis unleashes one of those huge aerial ball forwards. Ben Hawes, the assist king this evening thus far for Great Britain. Lovely work. Chauncey Clark into the circle. And Ashley Jackson has the second. Great Britain, flawless thus far. Punish India with a 4th goal. Chauncey Clark, the provider on this occasion, sucked in the Indian defender. And once more Ashley Jackson completely unmarked in front of the Indian goalkeeper and captain Chetri. You just can't afford Ashley Jackson that much time and space and not expect to be punished. 4-1, Great Britain lead India. And we still have 10 minutes to go of the first half. Just the start to this tournament that Great Britain wanted, and you can see the confidence oozing from the GB men. Mark Kerr with a lovely drop off pass to Adam Dixon. Dixon cracks the ball in. Is there a chance for another? For Catlin. Indian weather this score momentarily. Shavindra Singh not waiting for any of his teammates, taking on Ian Lewis single-handed, and Lewis was there to meet him. Uthappa. Manpreet Singh away to Sandeep Singh. I want to get him at the other end of the pitch. Trying to unleash some of his penalty corner danger. At the moment, Great Britain controlling proceedings here at the Riverbank Arena. Ian Lewis felt that ball struck him in the knee, though India afforded the free hit 5 metres out of the Great Britain circle. Some battles going on inside the deep between Uthappa and Smith. Ringing out around the Riverbank Arena. As I mentioned earlier, the band being tremendous throughout the day. In the skies at the top of the stand, setting a tone for what it's going to be like here in a few months' time. All the players here today battling away for selection. There's currently still 27 members in the Great Britain squad. That's going to have to be whistled down before too long. There aren't many more opportunities for the players here to prove themselves. So the management, they're worthy of a spot in that Olympic team. Smith, beautiful ball from Richard Smith finding Catlin. 60 yards before it reached the Great Britain forward. Moore, score of the first goal about half an hour ago. Jackson with 2 already tonight. There's a crashing ball in. Ali Wilson trying to get on the end of it. Well taken away, in fact, by SF Sunil. SV Sunil. Sandeep Singh. To Saravanjit Singh. Poor pass forward from India's number 11. They have been sloppy, you must say, India. We mentioned the pressure earlier on in the day for Great Britain going into the London Olympics. Pressure of being the host. There is a significant degree of pressure on this Indian squad as Great Britain flow forward once more. More! Will it fall for Dixon? It will fall! For one of the Great Britain players, I can't quite pick out who it was. The reverse stick lashed goalwards, striking the Indian player in a dangerous position. Fox across to cover, as I mentioned. The pressure on the Indian side. The most successful Olympic team to date with 8 gold medals. 6 of them coming back to back between 1928 and 1956. They've fallen quite significantly since those times. As the shot comes in, brilliantly saved by Chetri. Tyndall with the flashed effort goalwards. An ultimate low for the Indian team was failing to qualify for Beijing 2008. And we're looking to reaffirm their place amongst hockey's finest in London. Pressure on this current squad from media back home. We're desperate to see the side return to its former glory. At the moment though, they're being picked apart by Great Britain. Actually putting themselves in a whole heap of bother as they try to outlet from the back. Britain able just to sit back and wait for the Indian mistake. Lewis, left to right drag, almost working for Great Britain number 24. Nice carry from Mustafa. Demonstrating there what this Indian hockey team is all about. Individual skill going forward. It probably has been their fault really in recent tournaments. And the lack of team chemistry, a lot of individual brilliance. As Jason Lee, the Great Britain coach, said about his team, hockey is so often about the combination of players, not quite the individual talent. That's what Jason Lee is looking for in his team during this Invitational tournament. Mark Pern and Ali Wilson working together there in tandem to turn the ball high up the pitch. Ali Wilson protesting to the umpire. The ball is being shielded as he went for the tackle. Lewis, tackle by the fullback. The ball inside Indian territory. Alexander rolling over his left shoulder and bustling his way forward. Such a busy player, Richard Alexander. Left out of the Champions Trophy squad. And recalled to this 18 as he, as all the players do, are trying to make a bid for that final squad for London. Richard Smith up against Chandy. He's the most sprightly attacking Indian player so far in the game. Winder Singh Chandy. Lewis. And he seconds left of the first half. The first half which has gone brilliantly for Great Britain. Can they finish it off with a cherry on top? Tyndall, the cross goal. Good save again by Chetri. There is the hooter for half time. A brilliant start for Great Britain through Rob Moore. Gave them the lead after 4 minutes. Simon Mantell then doubled the lead with the help of the Indian foot. Raghunath pulled one back for the Indians, but that was the only real bright spot for the Indian side, as 2 Ashley Jackson deflections extended Great Britain's lead. 4-1 at half time. Fox. Richards Alexander. Charges straight into Manpreet Singh. Indian youngster didn't enjoy that one bit. It's the benefit of the decision. Sandeep Singh. India's goal scorer. Raghunath. Trying to play the ball forward to Khan Dekar. Strikes the ball in, and there was an Indian player there waiting. Bobbled ball invading the end of his stick. And despite their significant lead, Great Britain still needs to be wary of the dangers that this India team can pose. Kirkin rather ambitiously trying to bring that ball under his control. Sardar Singh, back to Sandeep. Space for Manpreet, not sure he was aware that there was no Great Britain player near him. Catlin, rolling over his left shoulder, he's got Fox ahead of him. Finds Dan Fox. Strong carry by the Great Britain number 27. Though, to be fair to him, Khan Dekar does a good job backtracking, doing his defensive duties. Manpreet. Up to SV Sunil. Can't join up with the players ahead of him. Slows down proceedings and drops it off to Lewis. Glenn Kirkham captaining the Great Britain side tonight in the absence of Barry Middleton. To captain for the night, Glenn Kirkham. Ben Hawes. Great Britain starting the second half as they did the first in ascendancy. Catlin penalised there under pressure from Kathajit Singh. The audacity of Sardar to take on Catlin, though. Maybe over audacious from the Indian midfielder, just rolled it past Catlin's left foot. Absolute confidence in their own ability to carry the ball forward, the Indian players. I would just afford them a note of caution as far as it hasn't worked out quite so well. Trailing Great Britain 4-1. Lovely ball in. But it does fall to Great Britain's stick. Again, SV Sunil looking to provide some impetus down the right flank for India. Lewis. Across to Smith. Nice hands from Ben Hawes, and the crisp reverse stick ball perfectly flat along the Riverbank turf. So difficult to do. Even at this level, that skill, the flat reverse stick, executed perfectly by Ben Hawes. The provider of 2 of the Great Britain goals in the first half. The first for Rob Moore and one of Ashley Jackson's. Here is Ashley Jackson waltzing forward and accelerating through the gears, dancing past the Indian defenders, and the challenge which came in on Ashley Jackson will be punished. Mandeep Singh, the youngster, takes a bit of time off in the sin bin, and the space is opened up for Mark Pern. Jackson on the top of the D, saved by Chetri. Sardar Singh lays it back to Uthappa, who's dispossessed. Turnover after turnover. Currently, Sunil. Good tackle by Glenn Kirkham on Saravanjit Singh. Mark Pern, acres of space for the Great Britain number 15, and he plays it forward to Simon Mantell. Pern's continued his run down the left-hand side. Mantell going alone. Sardar across the cover, and you can see as the Indian players begin to tire, even at this early point of the game. Space opening up. They're so enthusiastic to go forward, this Indian team. Affording Great Britain some space, and they look to counter-attack. They have to be determined to do the hard work defensively as well, India. Catlin to Pern, never really got his feet set for the shot. He's always looking like he would snatch the effort on goal. Just drags it past the near post. Mandeep Singh up to Saravanjit Singh. Momentary rush of blood to the head. Vandeka, not sure that was the correct option to take. In fact, I'm certain it wasn't. Great Britain back in possession. Mantell. Pause. Lashes the ball in above the knee of Sandeep Singh, praising Ben Hall's ability to keep the ball flat as a pancake along the deck a minute ago. In that occasion, just getting underneath this yellow ball at the Riverbank Arena, the Smurf turf, quite iconic really. Pink surrounding and the blue field of play, the yellow ball. It's for quite a spectacle. And the Riverbank Arena really is one of the more striking features of this Olympic Park. Will this fall for an Indian player? It will. And only be pushed goalwards by Chandy and comfortably booted away by Fair. Tyndall trying to link up with Moore. Tyndall barrelling his way forward, protesting the ball hit him in the chest off the Indian stick. Decision goes away of the men in blue. Again, Sardar Singh taking on Great Britain defenders through the heart of the pitch. Absolutely no fear in that man. Vandeka loses out. And Rod Moore will be able to bring the ball forward for Great Britain. Ben Hawes drags the ball back and just lays it back to Ashley Jackson. Quickly returns the ball to Hawes. Under control by Jonty Clark. Set up the fourth goal for Ashley Jackson with a wonderful bit of skill on the baseline. Just lured in. Raghunath dinked the ball over him, over his stick, sorry, and then laid it off to the completely unmarked Ashley Jackson on this occasion. Not quite having the same level of skill, Jonty Clark. I'm sure you'll get another opportunity to run at an Indian defender. At the moment though, it's Sardar Singh carrying the ball forward for India. Kirkham has Clark on the sideline now. What Jonty Clark's hands like on this occasion, trying to link up with Adam Dixon. Dixon working hard to get back in position. Great Britain being pushed deep now by India. Looking to get back into this game. Another long corner for the men in blue. They need to make the most of this territorial position. At the moment though, they seem void of real creativity, electing just to play the ball in, and a heavy challenge from Ali Wilson gives away the penalty corner. Much protestation from the Great Britain players. Ali Wilson seems to find it somewhat amusing that he's been penalised there. They find themselves in a little bit of danger now. Sandeep Singh is on the pitch. It will be Sandeep Singh! It's rocketed home! Wowza! Sandeep Singh with a bullet into the roof of the net. That's clear where India's threat is. It's from penalty corners. The opening goal through Raghunath. On that occasion, Sandeep Singh was off the pitch. He was on the field of play this time. And he rifles it home past James Fair. Do India have a lifeline now? Great Britain. Rob Moore forward. Ali Wilson trying to deflect the ball goalwards. Disappointed he couldn't do better. Gave away the penalty corner which led to India's second. There's no doubt that Great Britain have been the better side over the opening 45 minutes or so. And they've seen a 3-goal lead cut somewhat by India. Manpreet across to Sardar. First time ball over for Katharjit Singh. Better from India. Sunil lays the ball back to Sardar. Good play by India. The ball lashed across. Slices of touches off the Great Britain defender's stick. Long corner. India. Manpreet Singh into the D. Strong carry from the youngster. You can see he's disappointed he didn't manage to find a teammate's stick. Or potentially even better, a Great Britain foot. India pressing, probing, pushing Great Britain deep into the defending their own circle. Oh, wonderful disguised pass and trap from Manpreet. Manpreet again causing Great Britain some issues. Stays. Incredible hands. Here he is again. Manpreet starts to lay it off to Sunil. Dangerous ball across. Will it fall for Chandy? It might for Sardar. Oh, Richard Smith just about gets there in time. Great Britain breathe a sigh of relief. It's going to have to be a quick sigh though, because they're back defending. Sunil up against Dixon. Lackadaisical from Adam Dixon, and another ball lashed in by India is deflected high and away. Anywhere will do at the moment for Great Britain. Katharjit Singh back to Raghunath. Here's Chandy. Glenn Kirkham diving challenge. Chandy going quickly. Goes down in a tumble under the challenge from Ian Lewis. Sardar might have the opportunity to take a shot himself. Instead finds the foot of Rob Moore. That is the perfect outcome for India. And we saw there Sandeep Singh on the bench with his jacket on. It's going to have to be Raghunath. He's scored one already today. Raghunath has to work hard to get his feet around it. And I think it's the touch of Tyndall. Maybe James Fair helped him out. Whatever the result, the Great Britain penalty corner defence team survives this one. Raghunath had to work really hard to get his feet round. The injection is a little bit wayward. Tyndall on the line. Cleared the ball away. Sandeep Singh, we saw with his jacket on, begrudgingly taking his seat on the bench. Might be an injury to the Indian superstar. Over 150 caps for India. 1 goal today. A main threat from penalty corners. He is not one that they'll want to lose. Not only just for this tournament, but also obviously looking forward to some big months ahead for Indian hockey. Alexander trying to roll away from the Indian defenders. Dixon has the time to look forward and smacks it up to Catlin. It's the touch of VR Raghunath. Indian number 12 winning the ball back for his country. A chance for them to counter-attack through Kathajit Singh. Nice turn into space. It's all opening up for India at the moment. 3 hits to Great Britain. Tushar Khandekar trying to weave his way to the baseline. Good defending from Great Britain. Now having to weather a bit of a storm at the moment at the Riverbank Arena. Smith goes high and long, trying to look and find Catlin right in the far corner. A really nice ball from Richard Smith. And Catlin's hands just let him down at the vital moment. Ooh, that looked painful. And straight away, all the British players signal to the bench that they need to get a physio on. It struck Nick Catlin in the head. As the physios rush on. Never nice to see this. Catlin making his way from the pitch. Seems to be okay. A little laugh and a smile. Receiving a warm round of applause in the crowd here at the Riverbank Arena. Will be a free hit to Great Britain. A dangerous aerial ball thrown by India. Jackson. Back to Lewis. Oh, and it's a touch by Dixon. Just hits the outside of the post. I think, to be fair to him, Chetri had it covered. Once more, Ian Lewis electing to power the ball into the circle and hope that one of his teammates is there to try and touch it goalwards. It was Adam Dixon in a good position. Lovely skill. Sarvanjit Singh. There's 3 Great Britain defenders. First time acknowledged his fearlessness when carrying the ball forward. Here is one of the fearless runners. Sardar Singh just lays it off to Kathajit Singh. This time, ball played in to no avail. Approaching the final 15 minutes of the game, it's been an enthralling match full of opportunity, goals, skill, as Richard Smith demonstrates an element of skill going forward. He's been turned over. Sardar Singh up against 4 Great Britain defenders. Richard Smith, one of them, desperately trying to get back to atone for the error. Sardar Singh. Tumbling. Tushar Khandekar. Can't keep the ball in play. Lewis. Across to Smith. A much safer option, playing the ball forward to Mark Pern. Though Pern's pass is a poor one. Under the arm and leaving Ian Lewis waiting. Space for Mustafa. Danish Mustafa can only power the ball into the pads of James Fair. Here he is. Danish Mustafa. Glenn Kirkham, right place at the right time by the Great Britain captain. And keep hold of possession down his left-hand side. Since that Indian second goal, Great Britain have been really put under some pressure by the men in blue. You can see how they're responding to the pressure. Some poor passes out from the back, not really able to build up the pitch as they were for the whole of the first half and the start of the second 35. And they pushed deeper into their own D. Chance for India, flashed across goal. Tushar Khandekar was there. He wasn't quite anticipating the ball flying across in front of him. Wide of the mark. Lewis. Long ball forward to Pern. And they get back to their free-flowing style of play, not on this occasion. Pern's pass. Way too far in front of Adam Dixon, and Tyndall fighting away. And Sandeep Singh. Mantell, good tackle. The experienced Ignaz Turkey. All 242 caps shown there. Stood his ground, read the play. And a vital tackle. Great Britain though, still on the offence. Ball played in by Richard Alexander. And it's Simon Mantell who tried to have the final shot goalwards. Well defended by the Indian backline. Kirkham turning and linking up with Mark Pern. This is more like it from the British men who were so good for the first 35 minutes. Pern with acres of space to turn. Lays it off to Fox. Better, much better from Great Britain. And much more like the style of play that this crowd have been familiar with during the game so far. Dan Fox down the left-hand side playing the ball to Mark Pern. Crutchley relaying penalty corner call to Richard Smith. Only one penalty corner so far in the game for Great Britain. There's a missed trap at the top of the circle. Can they do better on this occasion? Smith leaves it to Tyndall. Great save! Brilliant save by Chetri. Read the move perfectly. Tyndall flicked it goalwards. Chetri was there to meet it. Mantell. Nice link-up play down the baseline. Fox. Oh, what a ball. Picking out Tyndall. Tyndall across goal. Takes a touch off the Indian defender. Dixon. Only one thought in his mind, and that's to get the ball into the circle into dangerous area. Spoke earlier about that area of uncertainty just in front of the goalkeeper. That's where they're trying to play those balls into. For the little touches such as that of Ashley Jackson. Twice he was there to turn home one of those balls in. Here comes another. This time it almost falls for Tyndall. Off the touch from Mantell. Applause from the crowd, recognising the improvement of Great Britain in the last couple of minutes, able to string together some good patterns of play going forward. India still with all the work to do. Mantell. Kirkham. Just real simple play from Greg Kirkham. No nonsense. No character on the pitch. Sardar Singh just lifts the ball over Mantell and finds Ignaz Turkey. And touched out by Alexander. A few quick substitutions done on the sideline. Good tackle by Ian Lewis though. The deflection just hits his foot. Eske Utapa trying to get the game going quickly. Approaching the final 10 minutes. 10 minutes for India to pull back at least 2 goals if they want to get anything from this game. So Riverbank Singh, one of India's main playmakers. Away to the other, Sunil, good carry. Dixon on the slide, deflects it away to Tyndall. Sunil battling away with James Tyndall. British striker gets the benefit of the decision. And I wonder when desperation will start creeping into these Indians' minds. Find themselves trailing by 2, there's a whole lot of work to be done. Smith, brilliant roll over his left shoulder, then push pass forward to Mark Pern. Pern sees the whole world in front of him, so much time and space. Instead goes back to Lewis and Smith again. Smith hassled by the Indian striker. Gets the benefit of the decision. Smith needs a poor aerial out of defence. Seems like Richard Smith might be a little bit shaken up. Interesting to see how these players respond to pressure. Certainly something for the likes of Jason Lee to pay attention to in the build-up to such a pressure tournament. At the moment, Richard Smith maybe a little feeling the effects of the pressure. Deflection from Ben Hawes, aerial ball forward. Will move Great Britain in possession. Clay Kirkham was screaming for it in midfield. Now, well, the crowd enjoyed that. Long ball forward from Ben Hawes. The tactical outcome very minimal. The crowd gained a lot of enjoyment factor from the ball flying into the net from such distance. Kirkham, that space in front of the back four that he loves to occupy. Up against Sardar Singh. He's wearing the captain's armband, Sardar Singh. Him and Chetri in goal for India tend to share the captaincy. Lovely outstretched diving defensive work by Manpreet. And Great Britain just managing this game, trying to kill the clock with 8 minutes to go. Ben Hawes, with all the experience, slices the ball. It's not like an iron on a golf course. High and dangerous. Rathajeet Singh lays it off to Manpreet and Sunil. Back to Sardar. Sardar leading his team forward. Bustled over by Ashley Jackson. Free hit to India. Trying to switch the play. Raghunath, score of their first goal this evening. Manpreet. Ball played in. Great defensive work from Great Britain. And once more it's a case of just shoveling the ball out of danger and inviting more and more pressure on them. Manpreet again plays the ball in, this time dangerously. There's 5 Indian players waiting for the ball inside the Great Britain circle. However, the execution of the direct pass, the poor one from Manpreet. Lewis, pressure coming from behind him. Rathajeet Singh backtracking all the way towards his own goal. Richard Alexander pursuing his opposite number and doing a tremendous job, winning Britain a long corner. Johnson Clark plays the ball in. It's deflected wide for another long. Clark. Catlin. Great Britain work something down the baseline. No, they can't. Sardar Singh, not for the first time, gliding past Great British players in the kind of position of the pitch where you would scream at anyone for having the audacity and the daringness to dribble. But for him, does it so easily without a care in the world. Uthappa appeals on the British players, confirmed by the umpire. They get the free hit. forward. Rolling aerial, very difficult skill to execute. Nice hands by the ball girl. Over on the far side, one-handed pick. Getting the game back underway. Into the final 5 minutes of an enthralling encounter between Great Britain and India at this Visa Invitational International Tournament test event before the London Olympic Games. Raghunath unlucky, thought he'd done really well to read the play and bring the ball down and just onto his foot. And see his possession. Captain up to Kirkin. Full pass to Ben Hawes. Always was going to be a difficult job for India. And they went 4-1 down after that second Ashley Jackson goal inside the first half. They've certainly rallied in this second 35. In the second half an hour, I should say. Still 5 minutes to go. Left themselves, I would argue, too big a job to do. This time, we're going to have to give the benefit of the doubt by the umpire. Sadar. Back to Raghunath. Uthappa. Trying to get something going down the left-hand side. Strong carry. Let's go Uthappa though, with the help with his feet. In touch from Ashley Jackson, there's reverse stick. Keep the ball in stride. And the turn on the ground and the reverse stick pass forward. Magic from Ashley Jackson, Jonty Clark. Up to Fox, this is brilliant from Britain. Just as I say that, the final ball across from Tyndall was a poor one. Oh, and it might just open up here for Tushar Kundikar. Jackson with the flying stick. And it's Richard Alexander with the solid block feeding Jackson. Can Great Britain finish off? Alright, I might just stay quiet now because every single time I get excited, the players make a mistake as they're going forward with great promise. Nice hands from Saravanjit Singh. No, only gets the free hit out wide. Raghunath fires the ball in again. The Great British players are there in good numbers. Jackson lays off Richard Smith. Rob Moore, he started it all off for Great Britain. Smith. It's not a bad outcome for Great Britain. Rob Moore, can he find a second for himself? Mantell on the volley, good save by Chetri. 2 minutes to go. You see Chetri there in the goal for India. No goals conceded so far in the second half by him, though those 4 British goals in the first 35 minutes doing all the damage to this Indian side. Saravanjit Singh. Fox can't intercept it, and it's going to be Ignace Turkey up at the far end. I think he's won himself a corner. The Great British crowd, a few boos ringing out. They're disappointed. There will be a corner right at the very end. Sandeep Singh, he's back on the field of play. Raghunath there as well. Surely Sandeep Singh will take this one on. It is Sandeep. He's scored once and he can't get hold of this one. It seems to be a bit of a mistrap on the top of the D. Sandeep Singh never got hold of it, never got it under his control. Brave defence from Rob Moore. Fox. The crowd are counting down. It's going to be a Great British victory. Tyndall with the final challenge. The hooter sounds. 4 goals in the first half. Enough for Great Britain to see off India. might just be able to see Richie Mantell amongst the supporters in the stands here at the Riverbank Arena. Happy to see the GB men victorious over India. India rallied in the second half. It was too little too late. Their 2 goals coming from short corners. Raghunath and Sundeep, the 2 rockets. That's James Fair. There's the goals of Rob Moore, Simon Mantell and Ashley Jackson that were enough for GB this evening. Thank you for joining us on Galvanised Hockey. We will see you again soon.